Okay, my name is Sister Anna Maria Iannetti, and I'm a sister of Our Lady of Sorrows, a Catholic congregation dedicated to education, mostly. Around 1996, we were teaching in a Catholic school, Holy Rosary, who is closed today, and we had several kids from the neighborhood coming to the convent out of curiosity, and we started asking them questions about their schooling, and sometimes we help them with their own work, and we realized that in certain areas of Shreveport there are many kids that when they come back from school they don't have anybody to help them. So when we had the opportunity to have a building on Egan Street, which was a little far from Holy Rosary, but we took the opportunity to fix the building and to organize a program to help the neighboring kids and other kids that needed help after school. So we opened in 1997. I was there from the very beginning, and for about a year I helped in the after-school program. We were finishing at Holy Rosary around 4 o'clock, and then we were running over to Egan Street, but we also had help from other teachers. And because we were all involved in school, we needed a director. So as we look around, we found an excellent person, Donna Service, who accepted the program, but also was very much into the idea of what we wanted to do. She really understood what we wanted to do. And she was the one that added the art parts to the program, telling us, well, sister, these kids already have a hard time in school, sometimes they are failing, and for you to want to help them is great, but do you think they're gonna like to come and do more schoolwork in the afternoon? So she asked us if we could introduce some art classes, which was a win-win situation. So that's how we started in 1997. And I was there involved the first year, and then some commitment from my congregation brought me to Italy for about 12, 13 years. So I followed the program from far away.
Donna Service was this incredible artist. She was mostly known for making soft sculptures. Very controversial artist. But she also was a wife and a mother, and understood the importance of education and arts in education. So when the Sisters of the Holy Sorrows approached her about working with them on this, from what I heard, first she said no, but they talked her into it, and she set the curriculum, and she set the essence of what Renzi is, which is arts and education, but how we do it. I've been here longer than any other teacher. And what I teach, I used to teach cartooning. I helped the kids make their own comic books, but I was a young man when that started. I was in my 30s, and I'm in my higher 50s now. And I just do drawing classes with them, Lego building classes, which is a lot of fun. But what I have the most fun with is Renzi News, where I help the kids make their own little newscast every week, where they get to talk about whatever's on their mind. They can talk about a movie they like. They can talk about something weird or bad or good that happened at school that day. And this is a chance. Kids so often will go home and nobody's listening to them. And there's something very cool about when you're putting a kid there, putting some spotlights on them, putting a camera on them, and say, talk about whatever you want to talk about.
We can sculpt whatever we want with the help of Mr. J. So basically, we can create a society, and this all just within our fingertips of just different types of wires: copper wire, stainless steel wire, pipe cleaners. Just build and bend this whole entire world of anything. Like, heck, I can make a unicorn with the legs of a goat. and have hands of a human.
Shiloh, do you have a favorite class at Renzi?
And if you call draw or model making.
I teach at the Renzi Center because it's a chance to help students from a wide variety of backgrounds experience the arts. It's a chance to share my craft and my weird little areas of expertise with people that might not be exposed to it otherwise. The reason why I'm really interested in teaching at the Renzi is I was lucky to have a grandfather who was a real polymath, who could do just about everything he would set his mind to. And I have no children, and I probably, even if I have children, won't be able to have a relationship with grandchildren. But here at the Renzi Center, I feel like I can give back some of that I was lucky enough to have to future generations. I don't tell anyone this, but if push came to shove and I had to pay them to let me work here, I would probably still be teaching at the Renzi.
I love the classes. I really like doing new things and all that. My favorite class is role playing because I get to play as a magical cat that gets to defeat other animals.
I teach at the Renzi Center not because I want to teach children how to draw the perfect circle or make the greatest gradient or use the best type of brush to paint, but I teach here because I feel that it is extremely important in a metaphorical way and in a literal way to teach kids all of the ways that they can create and be and express themselves. I don't just teach them how to do the basics. I also teach them and encourage them to explore their emotions and explore their innermost worlds too. I feel that when it comes to different medias and different types of creation, everyone's different. So the joy and the confidence and the just reassurance that they get from finding that medium that they love, finding that topic that they want to explore, and being able to do those things with a room full of other people having the same experience, other little people, other little brains, other little imaginations just blossoming together is just a unique experience, and I would not get it anywhere else. Also, they teach me just as much as I teach them. So it's really a symbiotic relationship.
I think some of the most fondest memories I have here at Renzi were whenever the first time I came here, back when I was in elementary school. I think right around 5th grade I started coming here, and I enjoyed every bit of it whenever I first came here. Everybody was so nice, the community is nice, and it just gave me something to do because I didn't have a lot of friends back then, but I do now.
Being in school and having a variety of kids in school, we definitely see the difference between those families that help their kids with homework, that stimulate them, bringing them to the library. Several kids had the library card. And then they start having computers in homes. And we knew and we saw very well the difference between those children, even though they were not all of them from well-to-do family, and the other children that come home and they don't have anybody at home. So they roam the streets and they stay behind in school, not because they do not have the ability to learn, it's because they don't have enough stimuli or they don't have people that care for them. So that's what the mission for Renzi wanted to be, especially to help these children that don't have anybody to have an opportunity to learn, to be following their homework, and also explore opportunities. In Renzi, we had different art classes. For several years, we were connected with the public library. They were coming with the bookmobile, and the kids loved it. And then a little bit at the time, we increased our own library, and we had the computer lab. Of course, today, after 25 years, a lot of kids have a little more experience with computer. but not 25 years ago, because in some of those schools they may have had computer once a week, 2 or 3 children with one computer, so they couldn't learn a lot, and then they didn't have one at home to practice more. So we had a lab, and they had the opportunity to practice, to learn, and to increase their knowledge. And we started without knowing if we could be successful or not. But very soon from the beginning, we had parents coming and telling us, you know, the teacher of my child called me and I was a little worried. But instead of giving me a bad news, the teacher told me, what's going on with your child? Because he's improving so much. He's doing better than what he used to. And then the mama said, I know why he's doing better. Because of you, because of the time that you dedicate to them, and the things that you're teaching them, and the opportunity that you're giving them. So that was our intention, our goal, and I think it continued to be the mission of the Renzi Center.
Hi, I'm Belinda Robertson, and I'm the new Executive Director at the Renzi Education and Arts Center. Our mission is to provide free, high-quality after-school academics and art classes to K through 12th grade youth, so that all children have the opportunity to explore, learn, and create under the guidance of professional teachers and artists. We provide students with activities that encourage positive youth development. Our students participate in social activities, and the program helps develop social skills. Students learn to collaborate on projects, and they learn creative problem-solving skills. With our after-school program, students improve their academic performance and emotional well-being, making them less vulnerable to the negative influences of the streets. So parents have a safe environment for their kids after school while they work and manage their homes. And local professional artists and teachers have steady part-time employment and supplemental income. The Renzi Center helps reduce risk factors and incorporates prevention strategies that support positive youth development. And we have big plans for the future. Currently, the Renzi Center is made up of 2 separate buildings, the Academic House and the Art House. In 2020, we purchased the lot next to our Academic House, and we plan to build a Performing Arts House. There, we will host dance classes, music classes, costume making, and our Renzi News Studio. We have a very talented staff, a wonderful group of supporters, and a great board and advisory team. And we look forward to continuing our positive impact for many years to come.